we should be rocking and rolling in live. Just double check here, make sure the stream is live, and we should be good to go. Yes, it is. Holy cow. Just went live as I hit refresh on the page. Pause. No feedback looks for anybody. Pause. I said pause. Don't load. Go away. Okay. Good evening, everybody. This is Miles Luigi. Today we're going to, as I said, play through Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I can't guarantee that I'll play through the whole game as I'd kind of hoped to, but at the same time I figured we'll make as much progress we can. My base goal here is to get our way through Chapters 6 and 7 if we can. Just a reminder where we last left off, because it has been a while since we've done anything Mario Lawn. First, all of our partners still have 0 HP, which I didn't even activate the action replay code. They should stay at 0 HP, provided they don't get any upgrades or anything like that. If need be, I'll reset my Wii and input the all partners have 0 HP code again to get them back to 0 HP if need be. I believe last stream we picked up both the Flower Finder badge and a second Defend Plus badge, because I believe it's specifically Chapter 7 when the second Defend Plus will be most useful. Everything past there just pierces through defense and makes me shake my fists. Damn those stupid enemies that pierce through defense, making defense utterly, terribly useless. Anyway, we do have the train to go through, which isn't necessarily battle heavy. We do have the bit at Riverside Station, and I'm trying to think here. There's the Smorg, but otherwise we don't have too many other bosses along the way. Our main goal here is, of course, get as many level ups as we can into Mario. That way we can get him level we want him at level 27 by the end of the game. We want him to have a lot more BP, and preferably we can want to get his heart points up to 40 somewhere in the meantime there, because 40 will be a safe margin, and I'll want 50 by the end of the game, but I can get up to 50 with HP pluses. So we'll get it up to 40, then we'll boost it up to 50 with HP pluses from there on forward. Worst case scenario, I could always meet, what the heck is his name again? Chet Rippo, to adjust stats if need be. That shouldn't be necessary. We should be able to get through this planning all through that. So, in any case, let's check our stats here. We have 321 coins, which is pretty much more coins than I'll probably ever need, because last I checked I don't need to purchase anything else at this point, so money is pretty irrelevant for me at the moment. If I recall correctly, when we're on the train, we go to bed like a dozen times, so I shouldn't even have to head on over to the inn to heal up here. I should just kind of automatically heal up, so we should be just good to go. And I think we literally left off, so we're like, yes, we got the tickets to the train, and speaking of things, we just got an email. We got a ticket to the train, and it's like, yes, we got the ticket to the train, and then the bad guy, Beldum, was just like, oh, hey, they got the ticket to the train. And they're like, oh, no, they got the ticket to the train. They are going to go on the train. Oh, wow, I still have a puny orb. But yeah, right there, train ticket. We also have a cookbook. Holy cow, we haven't returned that cookbook. Even though I'm not allowed to use items this round, yeah, I have the cookbook. Perhaps I should go return that cookbook, just to be pretty nice to Zesty, even though Zesty's kind of, well, how else do we put it? A brat? No, a brat's not really a right word. Brat kind of implies a bit of immaturity, and Zesty isn't somebody that I would describe as immature. Unsociable, but at the same time, it's not that she's unsociable. She's mean. That's actually the right way to put it. She's mean. Anyway, no, we don't want you to cook anything. How exactly do I get this cookbook to her again? I thought it was just talk to her. Oh wait, no, there's a trouble for it. That's right. There's a trouble where she's like, I lost my cookbook, and we'll actually go complete that trouble. It's unfortunate that I can't spin to move faster. We're kind of stuck going at this speed unless I pull out Yoshi, which I may end up doing actually. What was your name again? Gosh, it has been a while. Your name again was Ridley, that's right. Here we go. Hooray for Metroid, other M jokes. But yeah, we'll return the book and then we'll get our butts onto the train. Whoops, wrong house. Let's try that again. Sam, what trouble was that? Now's not the time. Don't answer that call. Seeking legendary book. If I recall correctly, this only gets you an item, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know what, why the heck not? Ray Jeremy, 69, do I speedrun this game at all? You know, I could probably stand to go through speedruns of this game, but the correct answer to that is no, I don't. I do kind of modestly follow, especially all the malicious, who does speedrun this game pretty regularly, and I have kind of an idea what the speedrunners do, but no, not a speedrunner to this game, unfortunately. In case you're wondering what I'm trying to do right now after I return this book to this crazy lady, I think I'll go with that. No. How do I return the book? Yes, there we go. I'm trying to beat the game without any partners, which I'll quick show you after I return this book to this crazy lady. What I'm trying to do here. Mario's tilting his head, being like, what is even going on? You have too much stuff. I'll just leave it so you can grab it whenever. So yeah, that's how you are able to cook 2 items together. Oh shoot, the partner actually just, I should have to put that action replay code anyway. Okay, I'm gonna have to go put in the action replay code for it, but this is the general idea with this run. All partners 0 HP. I have an action replay code that sets their max HP to 0, and I forgot it resets after certain events. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reset my Wii and put the action replay code. But that's the idea behind this run. I use an action replay code, all partners is 0 HP, and I try to beat the game like so. So, alright, yeah, I'm gonna just do that right now and screw the cookbook. It was actually a good thing that I did that. Reset button. There we go. Oh wait, shoot, the reset button I think just resets the GameCube on the Wii, so I'm gonna have to straight up turn off the system altogether. Yeah, and grab the Wii remote. Which I just took the battery out of this Wii remote because for whatever reason with my Wii remote, if I leave batteries in it, the batteries just deplete entirely. And that's no good. And it's like, what the fudge? That's what I get for not playing my Wii for months, and then I come back, and then the Wii remote and the batteries are just dead, and it's like something in you is draining the batteries, I don't know what, but in any case, this will give me a chance to show you the action replay code in action too. So, here's how we do this. We have a Wii. You could also do this on a GameCube, but you would need the action replay, but thankfully, if you got a Wii, you just have to homebrew it first, which there are hundreds of guides on the internet on how to do this once I can get this. Holy fudge. I do not have my sensor bar set up right. Stupid. Yeah, I just realized my sensor bar is on the floor right now. I was aiming my Wii remote like across the hall. But thankfully once we're in homebrew mode we can go into the action replay loader. Like so. And I might as well show you guys the code actually if I can pull it up here. Yeah, here's the code. Open this with Notepad. There we go. We'll just throw this over to this screen over here. That, whoops, you cannot see that. That's the code in question. All partners 0 HP. Because when we go under Action Replay Codes, we go to Paper. I actually have to go to edit the code to see it, but code is on screen right now. Sets max HP of all partners to 0. There we go. So yeah, the action replay loader saves you from having to spend, well at the time I think the action replay was what, $15, $20? It wasn't that terribly expensive, but it was, you know, something you'd have to spend money on, and thankfully the action replay loader, you don't have to spend anything. You just have to do the action replay stuff. Anyway, I'd say we actually get started here, because I've been futzing around enough already. Eric Jeremy, yes, you can add any badge that you want to your inventory actually with the action replay code. And I'm just looking at these batteries that I took out of my previous Wii remote. They look partially exploded. Damn this Wii remote! I should take the batteries out of it before I forget again. Okay. Hey, thanks. Good evening, Nate. If you want to join, no problem, mate. I can get you a link to invite you to the Discord server, because I've been playing around with Discord a bit as of late. Not too much, but enough, and so far I've liked the results when I was streaming Mario 74 a while back, so I say we ought to go with that. So now that I have this code in place, we look at our part, all of them, straight max HP 0. So let's actually just get our butts onto the train, not bother with the cookbook, because that doesn't do anything for us. Sorry, Zesty. Hey, good evening, Aliyoshi. All aboard. So yeah, Chapter 6, we've got Riverside Station and Smorg to deal with, but otherwise, not too much. It's going to be kind of a relatively calm chapter compared to both 7 and 8. 7 has, well, the far outpost, with the fact that enemies can freeze you, is basically instant game over. And then the enemies at the X-Naut Fortress are nothing to laugh about, although the defense is pretty nice there. And of course, Chapter 8. But Chapter 8 is by the time we have a lot of attack power increasing badges, which will allow us to smite a ton of enemies before they will smite us back. The unfortunate part about the 0 HP code here is all of our partners look absolutely exhausted, but I suppose that's how you would feel if you literally couldn't do anything other than help Mario on the field. I have to wonder... I do know there's a lot of sequence breaks and stuff that have been found under Thousand Year Door since, well, I played Thousand Year Door regularly a couple years ago. I wonder how many of them we could use to completely skip partner usage altogether. It'd be cool if I could actually conjure up a run where I never had to press the X button, which is the partner button, but that currently is not the world we live in. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of mysteries to solve at this point where emphasis is on the dialogue here, so actually, I should let you guys in the chat side. Do you want me to just go through the dialogue kind of at normal speed here? Oh, I do not care for that touch. Can I get out of here? If I recall correctly, there's a star piece in this cabinet, or it might be in one of the other cabinets here. In any case, we get the mysterious letter, and we have to tell, if I recall correctly, the detective guy first. Oh yeah, that's right, you have to backtrack like insane in Chapter 7, all for General White, that's right. Just that fact alone, maybe I should try to do the sequence break, which if I recall correctly relies off of Miss Mouse here, or... I'm trying to think of exactly how the triggers work again. But the thing is, if I sequence break, I miss out on a whole bunch of experience I really want to give Mario. Oh my gosh, yes, Flavio would have been the best partner to have with me, Archer, because he'd be about as useful as everyone else right now, if not more useful because of his looks. That's actually a brilliant deduction. Wait, that's right, I think I have to talk to you. The conductor of this train, I trust you must be Mr. Mario from Room 5. We got this strange letter. And he does basically nothing about it. This is the equivalent of like telling an employee at a bank being like, hey, I got this threat, and the bank clerk could just be like, okay, and throws the letter like into his desk down below and completely ignores it. So, what a bunch of pocus pocus. It's got me in link to Discord. Yes, I will do that for you a bit here in Maker. Let me start the next bit of dialogue. Yes, sticky misses. Let's see here, Discord invite, instant invite. Alright, let's send that over to you, Nate. The thing I like about dialogue is I have to just press A when I hear the dialogue's finished. Where are you? Oh no, it's a mystery! I think I agree with you, Jeremy. The music here is the greatest. So, all right, there should be the invites for you, Nate. One of them is just to the general chat. One of them is to the actual voice channel. So, who's the who done it, and what's up with innocent until proven guilty? Is this like YouTube where you're guilty until proven innocent? That's something I should get on. There's been a lot of YouTubers who have been going along with the idea of where's the fair use, because frankly, YouTube's concept ID matching system is pretty, well, crap, and it has been abused. And while I haven't been strongly affected by it, I'm kind of one of those people where I'm not like massive on YouTube. I couldn't just throw up a post saying, hey, I'm being treated wrong and get an instant attention from YouTube. I would just be stuck in the gutter. If someone wants to take down my channel, I'd be completely SOL. There wouldn't be much I could do about it other than go to my... I do have an alt YouTube channel. That's pretty much it. Oh man, that kind of brings back memories. Oh, just in case you get the 3 copyright strikes on your YouTube channel, I do have the alt YouTube channel. But, yeah. Everybody suspects the celebrity. Oh my gosh, your O's go by so wow. Oh gosh. Who's the who did it? And now they're all gonna fight amongst themselves, but here's a clue! There are traces of something on the carpeting. Not a smart idea to leave your traces behind. Also why it's not a good idea to carry out a murder in snowy weather. You didn't hear that one from me. Anyway, this all leads to room 3. I like how the room numbers are go all the way up in the hundreds, but I think they only ever use the 1s and 10s digits. It's the fat guy who did it. What's the word I want to use here? How incriminating. The fat guy stole the food. Really? What does the Goomba have to say about this guy again? So this guy is hefty, and yeah, he probably is in food eating contests. Maybe not. Last I checked, it's the skinny guys who are good at food eating contests. Food of the Excess Express. There's a large fruit of Chef Shimi, the guy on the train, and of course there is something in the magazines. It's the galley pot. Dough. Caught red-handed, or in this case, red-mouthed. Caught red-mouthed. Food in the mouth. Hey, good evening, Nate. But chances are this guy's parents are probably like, Hef's a good name, let's name him Hef, he's gonna be a tough worker, and then he ended up actually just being a fat toad who loves to eat. I hope he has a good occupation. Probably one where he has to sit at a desk all day. Sticky note. That is sound advice, because if I remember this chapter correctly, you get some items you do want to return to the train people. What is the craziest nickname that I have, Yankee Gal? I've been called Fry Guy before. I think that's about it. Let's return your pot. Found the beef! I'm pretty confident that's supposed to be a reference to the, there's a commercial, commercial series. I think it was ran by Wendy's where they're like, where's the beef? That gets us a star piece. Which I'm pretty confident there's star pieces all lewd throughout this train. I have to actually remember where they are, because I want to say there's one in this room. If I had the Ultra Hammer, I could just hammer around and be way easier to find. Might not be in this cabin, though. If it is, I'm totally missing it. And that's okay. Yeah, it was a 1990s commercial series, and I think it was ran by Wendy's, where they would run commercials going, where's the beef? And they were silly and stupid. So, in any case, let's go meet Pennington here and discuss these sticky notes. Oh, bye, Nate. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I'll have to head on over to the train conductor's room. I think I needed to head that way for one of the side questy things anyway. Me? Luigi? Now Mario, you may have lied about your identity to a big bird once ago by saying you're Luigi, and now it's all your fault that the detective thinks you're Luigi. Okay, what was the next thing I have to do now? Alright, so Tinty Yummy the train, Sticky Yummy explosion. I think this is when I need to talk to the train conductor. Ah yes, and it turns midnight. If I head on over to my badges, did I pick up the L? Oh wait, no, the L album's later this chapter. Shoot, I wanted to make myself look like Luigi. Okay, so, I do believe I need to talk to you first before I go to the train conductor. Oh, you're so bored you wish you would have brought something to do. Stereotypical rich family with the man wearing a top hat and the lady wearing a fancy, I don't even know what to call that hat, and Goombella's kind of in the way. Made out of gold. Sure, I'm a pro! Anyway, at this point he's going to give us a sentence. So it starts with an A, and our second hit it's in a certain person's autograph. Which at this point you might think, does he want the celebrity's autograph? Well, if you try to go get that autograph, the game will just kind of be like, it's the Toad. He's like, I don't give autographs for anyone. I only give them for babes. Which I forgot what happens then if you talk to him, like with Flurry or Goombella in your party. We should actually go figure that out, actually, if he did say anything different. I don't think so, but I think it's worth checking. I think he's in cabin 4, or he's in one of the other cabins. Might as well, since we're just kind of futzing around here. Ah, yeah, that's right, Star Piece here. There we go. Now, 4 is where the ghost is, 3 is where the fat toad is. That means the celebrity toad is in one of these cabins over here. Ah, that's right. You lose earrings at some point. You have to talk to the guy next to the gold Bob's room before you get the autograph. Ooh. I'll have to shoot. Anyway. Yeah, he says he only signs for chicks, and shoot, I can't just pull out one of the chicks and be like, hey, it's time for one of the chicks. Okay, you're right, yeah, that doesn't do anything. Damn it! I can't pull out anyone here. Not even Miss Mouse. Okay. Holly Yoshi, is this 100% explicitly no? I'm gonna get kinda close to 100% though. Might as well get here for the star piece. So I can't get the autograph quite yet, R. Jeremy. I'm forgetting the exact progression of events here, but if I talk this, running this train during the sunset is a high point of the day for me every day. So that's all here for the XS Express. Huzzah, huzzah. Okay, yeah. Guess I'll have to run the other way. Bummer. We're having to go through a whole bunch of door transitions again. Okay. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 seconds, and then 1, 2, 2.5 seconds for the door transition. Okay. So door transitions, they feel like they take a while. And I guess they kind of do, but going through the rooms does take longer. But hey, let's go into 007's room. Business rats. Flavio percent, truly the best category. Oh wait, shoot. The business route is probably not the person I need to talk to. Do I need to talk to you first? Family's finding it out loud and clear from over here. Oh, that's right! Train engineer! Okay, here's where we learn we need to get the train engineer's autograph. Good evening, JD Aster. As soon as you... Do I have to unmute you guys? Because neither of you guys have been talking. And it shows that you guys are muted. There's no option to unmute. How does this even work? Just learning Discord. Might be a permission thing. Edit channel, permissions. Use voice activity is enabled. Oh, Nate, your mic isn't hooked up. Okay. That's for you, JD Aster. If you're literally doesn't let you talk, let me know. Because we were getting this running last stream. Anyway. People have to unmute themselves. Thanks, Holly Yoshi. Because it does show that you're muted, JD Aster. Somewhere in the settings there's the push to talk option, and the push to talk is meant to be used when you're playing a game, say for a first-person shooter, and you don't want everyone to just hear your random fudge that you say when you just got killed by that damn 14-year-old using the sniper rifle doing the 360 no scope on you. So that thing, you know. It's, yeah, well, somewhere under the settings. Yankee Gal, why such the long gap? I could just best describe that by saying I've had way too much on my plate, and stress kind of got the better of me. I've got a graduate school class right now where I have to hand in assignments twice a week, which I'm normally used to assignments being due once a week. Furthermore, work complications. I did get promoted at work. I have a role that requires more responsibilities. It's awesome for me because I make more money, but it's also been leaving me less free time. I meant to have the first episode of Let's Play Metroid Fusion up, but the first episode had audio problems. Oops, that's right, I need to go talk to Goldbulb. And like, I meant to have it up last week, and I literally haven't had a chance to re-record yet. It has been honestly a situation where I just haven't had any time whatsoever, and it kind of sucks. It just doesn't work out well for me schedule-wise. If I have to do, you know, have homework assignments due twice a week, I should say, once in the middle of the week and once at the end of the week. I really do work better when I have homework assignments due in a class just once a week. That way I have like a day where I can work on homework, and another day where I can work on Let's Play stuff. With this two assignments due per week, for me the due dates are always on a Wednesday and always then on a Saturday. It just royally messes up my schedule. Really limits my time to work on, especially videos, I should say. I think I need to go talk to the ghost right now. Yeah, responsibility, that's a good way to put it. WTFO fits you. Like, today I literally just took off so I could stream, and hopefully we can get decently far in 1,000 Year Door. But that's the best way to describe what's been happening to me. This semester has been kicking my butt. Like, there's a certification exam I've been trying to study for. How long do I have to stay hidden? Or am I in the wrong cabin? Or do I need to do something else first? Am I in cabin 4? Shoot, I think I need to learn about this cabin first. But yeah, it really sucks because, like, I needed to re-record that episode of Metroid Fusion 1%, and I literally haven't had the time to do it. Like, I go a day working, the next day working, the next day, like, I have the day off, but I've got, like, stuff planned with the girlfriend and other people, and just can't get any time to record, or, like, it's then 1 in the morning. It's like, I could record now and not get any sleep. I've been forcing myself to not make that decision anymore. I'm sitting on 2 episodes of Let's Play Mario Gives Up 3 that haven't been edited, but they have been recorded. But I don't want to upload those for until I get the first episode of Metroid Fusion 1% up. So, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. It would kind of help, just ever so slightly, if I did have a class that only had assignments due once a week, and if it was more assignments. Because as I mentioned before, just the way work schedule stuff works out, and work schedule stuff works out, it's way more convenient if I just can have 1 day a week, even if I spend like 8-10 hours on homework that one day, if it's just 1 day that week that I work on the homework. But with 2 days in between, it's annoying as all hell. In any case, I think this is where we hide into the shadows here, the ghost appears, and then we're like, yep, there we go, we learned about the blanket in the diary. Once you can figure out your microphone, JD Aster, you told me some very interesting things about some of the badges that you recently found concrete proof on. I kind of want to learn a little bit more about that, so if you do figure out the microphone, fine. Oh no! Take one of my partner's lives. JD Aster, you are not coming through. When you are talking, if you see a little green circle appear around your little avatar, that means you're talking in Discord. And it doesn't show anything right now. It does show that you're unmuted, so there's that. So this guy generally tells the truth when he says don't read the diary, because if you read the diary, you get a rather surprising game over, which is not a fun thing. So. But yeah, hopefully spring break will be coming here pretty shortly. That'll give me a really decent set of time to hopefully record some things, maybe even get a stream in, and all that fun stuff. If you have push to talk set up, there should be in the settings literally the keyboard shortcut, the button to push to talk. So double check for that. We got the Ragged Diary. Now, how far can we go like this? Well, all our partners still gonna be like, don't read the diary. Or is it the partner? Oh, not in this room, I guess. Not in this room! Alright, no, there's this guy who's like, yeah, please return the diary, though I would like to see what's written in it.
I think this is working now, right?
Yes, hey! Good evening, JD Aster.
Hey. Didn't realize it was a key I had to press.
Yeah, there should be a setting to where instead of just press to talk it works like Skype, or when you talk it just works, but I'd have to look through Discord's settings again. Anyway, glad to have a co-commentator now. What's up?
Not much. I don't know, just got back a little earlier than usual from work today. I should be able to come back earlier than I said prior on Tuesdays. The thing that I've was going to at after 7:30, I moved to another night.
Oh, well there you go. I believe I mentioned it last stream, but actually literally next week is when my new schedule kicks in, which should kinda help with my availability actually, because I'll be working 4 straight days in a row and then have 3 days off instead of what I currently do, which is work 2 days, 1 day off, 2 days, 2 days off. That's another schedule cluster fudge.
Well, Tuesday through Thursday are all decent days for me, so I should be up for co-commentating whenever on streams, pretty much.
Oh, fantastic. That's good to hear. Thankfully, it's all been mysteries and dialogue and all that fun stuff so far in Chapter 6. So
yeah, the boring part of Chapter 6. Depending on who you ask. This is my sister's favorite part, but I love the middle part of Chapter 6, and like the rest is just kind of cool idea, but it's just kind of like once you know what to do, it's just go here and then do this, and then forget to talk to this person, and then wander around 5 minutes trying to remember what you're doing.
Who you need to talk to again? Thankfully, we're done with day 1 here. And it's not even like people even care about the train section anymore in the speedrun, because you skip this in the speedrun.
When's Palace skip?
Oh my gosh. Okay, a little context for everybody who doesn't know what JD is talking about. Pal skip is kind of a very elusive, like, save 2 hours kind of speedrun trick that people are hoping for. Where basically, if you could clip through the ground in the Palace's shadow at a specific point, you could skip getting a ton of stuff and beat the game, like, significantly faster.
Like 1.5 paper jams faster.
That's another game I need to play. As of late, I've been kind of slowly playing through Fire Emblem Fates, which thank goodness for the 3DS that I've been kind of able to sneak in playing that game occasionally. Day 2! Who do I need to talk to first? Shoot, I forgot.
I know you're doing Mario alone, but seeing you not having hit that shine sprite is just kind of killing me.
Yeah, I forgot what the secrets are. I think this is where the business rat dude comes in. Oh, I got an email.
I was kind of hoping Yoshi would be here, because I've got a lot of Paper Jam mechanics questions, which somehow 90% of the way through the game I still haven't figured out.
Really? Okay. He would be the one to ask, yeah.
As per usual, I saw like a bunch of games facts, stuff like all the important game facts threads. It's like, oh yep, Yoshi's been here, this is how it goes.
There you go. Yeah, here we go. Here's how we advance the chapter. We talk to this guy who's like, my briefcase was stolen. Wait, I need to talk to Pennington actually to advance the dialogue. But otherwise, I am currently at Chapter 12 of Fire Emblem Fates. I got the Conquest version because I'm ready for a challenge. And then I realized, no, I'm not ready for a challenge because holy cow. To be fair, I'm playing the game on hard, and it lives up to the name. Yes, it's hard, but holy cow. Is it hard? You're not too much into Fire Emblem yourself, JD, are you?
I considered getting Awakening at some point, and I don't know. I don't have the time to play the games that I own and want to play. I still haven't beaten Yoshi's Woolly World, mostly because of Paper Jam recently. That's next on the list.
Yeah, I got a backlog too. But
I have like an actual list. It's like 4 games long that are like several hours a piece at least, so that will cover me through who knows how long.
Oh yeah, it will. Last I checked, there's a website that will let you check your Steam game list and tell you how long it would take you if you decide to play through all your games on Steam. And I remember when I checked mine, it was like at 3 weeks, which... wow.
Well, I have 1 game on Steam, and it's not really the type that you beat, so that's... I got that going for me. Should get Undertale, and that one's not long.
Undertale's not that long, no. No, it isn't.
Yeah, Pac-Man Championship Edition, Addiction. Yeah, that too. I got it, Pac-Man Championship Edition DX, when it was on sale a couple summers ago, and then it proceeded to crash my dying computer a few times, and I just kind of forgot I had it once I got a new laptop. Still haven't played it, but an hour or so. But since it cost me $4, I don't know. I don't feel too bad.
Okay. Alright, so do I have to go immediately to the Celebrity Toad, or do I need to talk to someone else first? That is the question.
You know, I haven't played Thousand Year Door as Thousand Year Door in so long.
And by that you mean you've been doing other things instead of, well...
I haven't played it except for like pre-Hooktail runs and assembly crunching for the last like 3 or 4 years.
Which, speaking of things, in the Discord chat, actually, you were talking to me how you got, like, exact statistics on some of the badges, like Pretty Lucky and Lucky Day and Pity Floor, and I really want to learn, how did you figure that out?
Well, I got a new PC that can actually run Debug Dolphin, and then I'm like, I know where the RNG, not only where the RNG address is, I know where the instruction that calls the RNG is.
Oh,
so I should
really?
just be able to work backwards from there to find just anything I want that's random.
Oh, really? Okay.
In practice, it was harder than that, because every single frame, every audience member runs the RNG. So, if you have like 150 audience members, it's just like constant spamming, and you have to step through a whole bunch of calls.
Oh jeez, I was about to ask. Is it easy to say humanly manipulate the RBG or RNG? I'm just gonna say no.
You can't manipulate the RNG in that game. Like, even when there isn't any audience, it's still run a couple times a frame. So it's not like Earthbound or something where it's limited enough. Or even, I think all the Mario and Luigi games, I mean, the initial seed is random enough that you can't really control it, but by TASing, like, theoretically, like, I guess, I don't know, the Mario and Luigi games are different in that, at least in Superstar Saga, you're stuck with whatever RNG you have once it gets to your turn. There's nothing you can do to advance it until you attack.
Okay. But that was in your door, basically the RNG constantly, because of the audience, will change every single frame.
Yeah, I think even if you don't have audience, it'll run once or twice. I don't know what it is that causes that.
Wow, okay, so unfortunately no humanly possible RNG manipulation. That kind of stinks, because being able to actively manipulate RNG is fun to do whenever you can.
Yeah, but at the very least, I was able to figure out where all of the badge-related stuff, the badge-related calls were. And yeah, basically I just wanted to confirm some of the old calculations I'd done on whether, like, Heart Finder, or rather a Happy Heart and Pretty Lucky worked as much as I thought they did.
Okay, and basically what you found out, Pretty Lucky was at 10%, and Lucky Day was surprisingly at 25%, is that right?
Yeah, only 25, not 30, which I thought might have been the case at the time, and then, like, I talked myself out of it.
I think it makes mathematical sense, because if it was at 30%, you know, it was just slightly not as good as Pretty Lucky, relatively speaking, but it would make sense.
It's a reasonable trade-off. Like, it's better than 3 Pretty Luckies, not as good as 4.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the middle. But yeah, as it turns out, 25% is not even as good as 3 Pretty Luckies, so if you're going to bother badge hunting, and like Pretty Lucky is one of the easiest badges to do that with because of the room full of spinnies, yeah, you can easily outdo Lucky Day.
And then you figured out the Happy Hearts and Flowers at 30% respectively, and Pity Flower sucks even more because it's like at 25%.
Yeah, no, like, weirdly enough, the Happy Badge is at 33%, but Pity Flower is 30%. I'm not sure what who did the design work. It's like, yeah, they shouldn't be quite as good as Happy Flower or Heart, because it activates multiple times per turn, potentially. Like, we can't have you healing an extra, like, 1/9 of the time.
Oh man. Yoshi has been doing some stuff with Thousand Year Door recently. He's been posting some videos on, like, stuff he's been doing, so that's exciting.
Yeah, memory hacks and so forth. What with the 65,000 HP enemies?
Yeah, so WTF, yeah, RNG manipulation, that was a very prominent thing in the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems, because you could control the RNG, because the RNG wouldn't advance frame by frame, and you could actually actively advance the RNG by tracing different movement paths with the characters. Combine that with a little bit of save state usage, and you could pretty much rig critical hits and do things that are otherwise very difficult to do. But
I'm thinking it depends on what happens when you start a battle, I guess. But in Superstar Saga, you weren't able to manipulate the RNG because it would just reseed when you start a battle. But if it doesn't do that, and I think it doesn't in Partners in Time and Bowser's Inside Story, technically, if you have, like, very precise movement, you might be able to rig the RNG. Unless there's stuff like text boxes that I'm not aware of that advances it.
I guess the question then is it deterministic? Like, if you knew the seed it started at and did a specific sequence of moves, can the RNG in them be in a favor for you? Is the question.
Yeah, I think the Pokemon games work that way, and I know Earthbound works that way as well.
And that's nice, because I know in Earthbound that can be really useful to get a specific item for a specific character. Am I right?
I forget the specifics of how it works. I just know that people abuse it to speedrun the game in under 2 hours. In addition to some out-of-bounds glitches that kind of let you walk to the final boss.
Oh yeah. We've made it to Riverside Station. There we go. Which, if I recall correctly, I have to talk to this toad to get the key. Oh no, someone's lifted the drawbridge and there's nothing we could do about it. So how well do I do in timed missions in video games? I would like a more exact example, Yankee Gal, to give you an answer on that one. If you're talking about when you have a time limit on a video game on a mission, no comment, because then you're effectively forced to beat that mission so quickly. Don't know what to say. Anyway, sure thing, because we kind of need to advance on forward. But yeah, 1,000-year door, I would assume, you know, since the RNG advances every frame, the only way you'd be able to do RNG manipulation is if you could do things frame perfectly. Which makes me wonder, could you get a same starting seed from start on? Or is the starting seed always the same from power on? That's my question actually, is the starting RNG stay the same on power on? Because if it is, then you might be able to do some RNG manipulation.
My guess is yes, but I don't actually know.
Okay.
I don't know. Some games, like the DS ones, don't, so it's entirely possible that it doesn't. It may just maybe it's systems with an internal clock don't. So I guess GameCube did have one.
Yeah, GameCube did have a clock. Well, then if it's based on the clock, then it's still deterministic. And then theoretically, you could do frame-perfect stuff to manipulate RNG.
Yeah, and you have to do that on the Pokemon games. Like, you have to set your clock and then start. It's not like frame perfect, but you have to start within like a very small fraction of a second. It's kind of like a manipulating, like I know Darbian does it in his Super Mario Brothers attempts, but if like you can make everything start on the same cycle if you hit the A button in Super Mario Brothers within a certain third of the second, and typically speedrunners will make it so that the first few levels are advantageous.
Alright. So we're gonna...
By the way, Miles, as you... Sorry.
Oh, you first.
Miles, have you seen the Super Mario Brothers world record as of, I guess, about a month ago now?
No, I haven't. What's up?
Well, it's basically, Darby and, I forget the exact time, it's like 4:57 and like a half second, but it's like, basically he got the slowest possible time, but like, it's fast, like, the slowest possible time such that it can't be beaten or even tied without, doing a 4-2, like, a couple of backwards jumps in 4-2 to shave a cycle off the clock, and doing the bullet bill glitch in 8-2.
Gosh, and, I need to see this. This sounds pretty absurd.
Like, from what he said, at the time, he got the 4-2 glitch, like, once every 100 or so attempts. And, I think he's improved since then, and then the bullet bill glitch is about a quarter. And then, like, you have to play more or less perfectly through 8-1 as well.
Okay.
And then it's just a matter of doing 8-3 and 8-4 well. He had a poor 8-4. It was just good enough that he got that cycle. And if you don't know how Super Mario Brothers works, basically levels and I think areas will load on a 21-frame timer. So like if you miss it by a frame, then you have to wait the rest of the 21 frames until the next load. So basically, with Super Mario Brothers, it's all about making the fastest cycle on everyone. And in 4-2, there's like some backwards jumps you can do to move the screen far enough ahead that it wrong warps you when you go down the pipe after the vine that takes you to Worlds 6, 7, and 8.
Oh gosh.
So you have to clip into ceilings such that the camera moves forward far enough, but you have to do it without slowing down at all, more or less.
That sounds crazy. Not gonna lie.
There's an even crazier trick that I don't think he or anyone else has been able to do in real time. But basically, if you do a frame-perfect jump, followed by, like, a frame-perfect hold left for 4 frames, and then a frame-perfect, like, stop holding left, you can jump into the bottom of the flagpole in 1-1 and just skip the flag animation altogether.
That's
insane. It's basically like 3 frame-perfect inputs, basically.
Right.
Actually, I think technically it's 4, in that, like, you need to press A to jump on the right frame and let it go the next frame, and then you have to hold left for exactly 4 frames at a specific time to do it.
And that's just insane, because I know for this regular Super Mario Brothers, the speedrun is basically 5 minutes, and because the speedrun is so short, it's extremely competitive, and you literally have to be frame perfect to be competitive in the speedrunning community, so yeah.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, yeah. I think Darbian's probably over 10,000 attempts at this point.
That too. Because the speedrun shows short, you can get an attempt in, and if you mess up, well, there's another attempt. If you're, like, say, streaming Super Mario Brothers speedruns, you could probably get, like, 20 attempts of the game in easily through a day. So...
under an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Given that they're 5 minutes apiece, and rarely do you even get anywhere near the whole thing.
Yeah. It reminds me of the one time when I told one of my coworkers I could probably beat the first Super Mario Brothers in 15 minutes and they didn't believe in me. I should try that. That shouldn't be too terribly difficult to do. 15 minutes is a pretty good leeway on the original Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I think I've done it in 10, like, without really trying. Like, doing it in 8 or 9 probably isn't hard at all. It's really just a matter of not dying.
Can you hear me?
Hey, good evening, Nate. Yes.
I'm trying to get used to this thing.
Welcome to the Discord server. Hopefully it works way better than Skype for you.
Not so far.
It is something that I've been just kind of playing around with as of late, but when I heard about it, I'm like, you know what? Skype alternative, just based on that name, I should try it.
Yeah, it took me a few minutes to get connected. I'm having computer issues. That's what happens when you have a 6-year-old desktop that you can't afford to buy a new one.
Hey, to be fair, my desktop is 6 years old. You are not moving anywhere. Ah, I wanted to get a spin smash on you. Oh well.
I'm gonna do some scans tonight, overnight, and then install my new fan.
New fan for your computer?
Yeah, CPU fan. I could put it on the old one, but I'm still not comfortable putting thermal paste on there yet.
It's not that scary. Ah, darn it.
Yeah, I know.
I can tank a hit.
I'm moderating another channel now on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah, I've been tinkering with Nightbot a lot.
Okay. Explain what Nightbot is, because I'm not entirely sure what that is myself.
It's an auto moderator, so if you have like a spammer coming that types in like all caps or post link, they'll time him out in that.
Ah, okay, and this is for Twitch chats?
Yeah, for ones that have a lot more viewers than that. And you can also set up, commands in that. Commands like info stuff, like who are you, and
Okay, that does sound decently useful.
Yeah.
I do know in the past I've accessed my Twitch chat via IRC, so I would just have to imagine an IRC bot kind of thing would suffice, so...
I just set up my IRC thing the other day. I was using some of the other chats, I'm thinking, what else are they doing? Turns out they're using IRC.
I completely agree, WTF. Spike Shield is a wonderful badge. It is why I have it on right now, at the moment. But, hopefully we won't have to deal with too much Twitch shenanigans tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday they were playing a bunch of Super Mario Maker.
Really? Okay.
I watched these guys play. I'm thinking, I think you could do them a lot better than they could.
Okay.
Reminds me, Miles, you still need to play Save the Bricks 2.0, which is hopefully cheat-proof.
Oh gosh, you made the course relatively cheat-proof. Yeah, I can't call it Mario Monday anymore though because I'm going to be working Mondays. What other day of the week starts with an M? None of them. I think I'll just have to say Mario, and then I'll come up with some other word.
Mario midweek?
Mario midweek, yeah, there we go.
I got a question for you. Miles, what stuff have you changed in your desktop for those 6 years? Did you swap out hard drives in that?
Hard drives and the graphics card, and I have added RAM. That's about it.
Same thing here. Still use Windows 7 yet?
Yeah, for this desktop computer I'm not upgrading to 10. Windows 7 will be, I forgot exactly what the date, but I think it's sometime in 2020 it'll all be good, so. And I'm gonna get this desktop computer replaced by the time Microsoft no longer supports Windows 7, so I think this will be one of the level ups I hit this up, because I do want to hit this up twice, so we will put HP in this level up. There we
Just
go.
got HP Plus.
To be fair, yeah. Yes, I did just get HP Plus, so I could have put that on instead. So your nephew helped you get all 3 stars in Mario Kart 8, Yankee Gal?
I never managed to do that 200cc. I'm not sure I ever want to try.
I think just the DLC courses with 200cc, I tried to do it, but then I gave up.
Yeah, the DLC ones are insane in particular.
Yes, they are. Did this poster not blow off the wall? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay. Shows what I know. But yeah, 200cc is pretty insane, because the computers can handle it with no problem. I do have Spike Shield on, right? Actually, I know I do, I just want to extra double check, because without it, Mario can't do much against these enemies. There's one slight thing I'm gonna say against Discord, and that's right now I just got an advertisement that's telling me, hey, you should play Clash of Clans, and I'm like, no, I don't want to play Clash of Clans, why am I getting this advertisement?
I just got the prompt to create a Google Plus ID now.
Okay. So, are you gonna create a Google Plus account then, or no?
I already have one.
Oh.
Because they introduced the actual proper IDs instead of your actual name and that.
Okay. Ah, yeah, and then we immediately get ambushed by the other enemy. Ooh, that shrinky thing we, well, with the Parablazers, it's not too bad, but I really just want to kill this poison pokey then.
What are the odds you picked up a badge? It is the Buzzy Beetle way, after. And I still want to see video proof that these guys can drop a piercing blow.
That would be nice. But yeah, I think I'll agree with you, WTF kids. 200cc is really fun once you can learn how to do all the turns and stuff. The computer still cheats. There's no denying that.
computers pretending there's handling in Mario Kart 8. Although, to be fair, I drive a sport bike, and those things are just, like, not built for turns.
There we go.
I've also been creating highlights on another and that other channel too because I got permission to do so.
Oh, there you go. Helping people out with their highlights.
I'll post it in Discord chat.
Cool.
You can look at it after you're done streaming.
Thank you. If I recall correctly, can I hit these guys with the spin hammer? Yes, I can. There we go. An Undertale Rickroll video? There's nothing unusual about that. Oh gosh, if my hammer did one more damage, I could literally clear out this entire row here with the Quake hammer. Or if my jump did one more damage, I could clear out the whole row with the multi-bounce. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. I can still do a lot of damage with Quake hammer or multi-bounce though. And given that poison pokers have a tendency to regenerate themselves, it's not a bad idea to just take them out. It'll just take 2 of these multi-bounces.
So I just recently, I mean right before I started doing the RNG stuff, I looked at the GameFAQs forums that was in your door out of curiosity. I don't know when they did this, but apparently at some point they did like a rate that badge thing. And firstly, Lucky Day was like at the very top. It's like, ha! But anyway, for whatever reason, they voted Flower Saber P is like quite a bit more useful than Flower Saber. Like, no! No! There's no way!
You don't think so, JDaster?
Like, surely you agree with me on that. I don't know. Like, the first Flower Saber is, like, super useful, because all of Mario's 2 FP moves, which he has a lot of, depending on which badges you have on, go to 1. That's like a 50% savings. Now, the second one, admittedly, isn't nearly as useful. If there were a third one, it would be insane. But we all know how that went.
About that, yeah. I will say that the partner variant is useful. I wouldn't classify it more useful than Mario's, though, personally. So I'll agree with you there, but I would still say the partner one is very useful to have.
Yeah, it's not worthless by any stretch. It's still good, but nowhere near as good as Mario's. I forget what the last one on the list was. Something like Last Stand P. It's like, yeah. Last Stand P and Pity Flower, I believe, are the bottom 2 like non-cosmetic ones.
Okay. Yeah, if you have your partner tanking hints and they have Last Stand, that's like, what, 1 extra hit they can tank? Not very useful. If I recall
At least Last Stand is good and cheap, so you can stack a bunch of them, but I mean, Last Stand is just so much more useful in the original Paper Mario, because it rounds damage down instead of up.
Yeah, that's
in this
huge.
Game, you're going to be taking damage unless you wouldn't have otherwise taken damage.
Oops, I messed that up. Alright, this is why I had the Quake Hammer on, because I'm basically just going to do the multi-bounce and then the Quake Hammer to take these guys out. That's kind of unfortunate that I didn't get both super cards there like I wanted to. Oh well. But yeah, Last Stand, way more useful in the original because you could round down to no damage, actually, with the original Paper Mario's Last Stand, whereas in this game, it would always round to 1, so... No super guards for me. I will say that I managed to pick up a Wavebird controller for only 25 bucks, and it was an interesting situation how I ended up getting this Wavebird controller, and it works great. Basically, I was at a store, I'm trying to think, I think it was Target with my girlfriend, and that's nearby the GameStop that's in Sheboygan, and we noticed 2 people there who had the Wavebird controller. They said they were just at GameStop to try to trade it in because they wouldn't take it, and I thought, Hold on. Wavebird controller. Last I checked, those go for like a lot online, but I didn't actually tell them that. I was just what I was thinking. So I was basically like, you know, I kind of want that Wavebird controller. And then they're like, how much are you going to offer? And I just guesstimated. Well, it kind of depends on condition of controller, but 25 bucks. And they just immediately took the offer immediately. So yeah, I got this Wavebird controller for 25 bucks and it works great.
Going back in that last discussion, by the time Windows 7 is done, I probably will finally get that job that I can afford to build a new machine.
Well, that works out for you.
I'm just waiting, you know. Boss is busy in that, so just be patient in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was considering doing a build myself on this one, but I haven't ever done it before, so I opted to not. Just because of mostly due to effort and time and so forth. I am happy with the one I ended up with, though.
I enjoy putting stuff together, whether it's a computer or anything else. Just gotta know what you're doing, right, Miles?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I can tell you that the laptop that I purchased, it was about a year ago when I purchased that laptop. I do have Windows 10 on that laptop. I did do the upgrade on there. I'm going to try to kill you with super cards because I can.
Yeah, my laptop still has XP on it because I can't afford a new one.
There we go. That's much better.
Well, theoretically that laptop could run 7. It did have an option of Vista, so I think maybe Windows 7 could be put on there. I'm not sure.
And the fun fact about Windows Vista, it is now an operating system that Microsoft no longer supports, along with Windows XP. So,
Though I do gotta get a new version of Office. Mine's still 7.
Office 2007. Well, that's not. I mean, Office is Office. That's my personal opinion on Microsoft Office.
Much changed since 2007? I feel like that was the last one that really had any substantial changes.
Not particularly.
Yeah. I still have both my discs yet. The one I got when we were in college, and then the one I bought off Newegg 50 years ago.
Still my favorite attack to execute in the whole game.
Ah, yeah, the spring jump. Nope, I've got it.
When does she build you the Yoshi paper craft?
Is that a question for me, J.D. Aster?
Yeah, it's a paper jam thing. But
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, those big gigantic papercraft battles that you're referring to.
yeah, have you not started at all?
I haven't. Fire Emblem Fates kind of took my attention away from Paper Jam. All I know is that the game is horribly broken.
That it is. You don't really notice it, like, there are weird things about it design-wise, but, like, you don't really know, there's nothing, like, noticeably broken. Unless you're Elmo, which just happened to glitch out a minigame where you have to, like, catch, was it Elmo? I think it was. He was playing through a minigame where you have to herd 20 toads into one area, and then one of them just disappeared. So, like, he had 19 out of 20, and the other one just disappeared from existence.
Okay, there you go. And Janzi, are you talking about the stream at the moment? I believe I just have the stream kind of at its native resolution at the moment. If you're referring to the stream itself's aspect ratio, I think that's just the way it's currently just showing on the Hapaz, actually. I could... Oh, that's reset cropping. Fit to screen. I could reset the size, but as you can see, that's kind of the size that it is. So. That's actually how I'm currently showing the game on my TV as well. It kind of is showing the widescreen. So if you're kind of talking about how the screen kind of looks a little stretched out, that's how I'm looking at it as well. Is that an excuse? No.
I hadn't even noticed, truth be told. It does look a little stretched now that you mention it.
Maybe I should go download one of those widescreen hacks. There's a widescreen hack for 1000 Year Door, right?
I feel like every game released since like the end, even before that, Super Mario World has a widescreen hack.
Yeah, if it makes the viewing experience a little bit better for you guys, maybe I should look into the widescreen hack, because I already have the action replay code for, you know, the partners at 0 HP, so just packing in widescreen hack wouldn't be that much of a stretch, honestly. It wouldn't affect the challenge in any way, it would make the game look better, so I'll look into that for the next stream here. Anyway, oh no, Schmorgs!
Wonder what kind of stuff is just off screen in the battle arenas.
Oh yeah, and that too. Anyway, we're not gonna fight any enemies for until the Smorg at this point, so I know I want the multi-bounce for the Misimas, or little arms. And, charge I probably don't need. Power bounce would be nice, though. Actually, this batch looks really good for the Smorg, actually, because we have the multi-bounce for the Misimas, and then I could, charge attack or just go straight power bouncing. I don't think I need Spike Shield for Smorg at all, though. I don't think so. Smorg is not spiky, right? Yeah, I didn't think so.
This is the part of the game where I just kind of forget everything from here on board. Not gonna lie.
Might want to go very strong attack, too. Definitely Jumpman. I'm not using the hammer for the Smorg, so Jumpman's a yes. I'm trying to think what else could I shave off.
I don't think you can even hit him with the hammer.
Yeah. This looks like a good badge setup for Smorg, because pretty much then I can just wallop on him with jumps. Let's see here. Base 3, 4, 5, 6, base 7. He has 1 defense, base 6. Oh yeah, that looks good.
You said 6?
Well, yeah.
So you can 6... No, I guess you can 7 hit him if you get a good power lift. Which is doable, I think. Did we determine there aren't any caps on power bounces in this game? And it's just a matter of how many one-frame jumps you can do in a row?
I think so. I don't have the answer to that one, unfortunately, but it's not like Paper Mario, where sometimes the game just says, no, you're not getting any more than 3 or 4 bounces.
I thought I was so bad at power bouncing back in the day. I'm so glad that speedrunners have, like, vindicated me. I'm like, why do I, like, charge all this time and then fail it on the 3rd jump? Like, I can't be that bad. I mean, maybe I was, but at least there's a chance it wasn't me. Because in this game, the 3rd jump is a 6-frame window.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what the end window was for power bounce in 64 for things that you didn't get capped on. I remember getting a 67 hit combo on a hyper Goomba once, just for no reason whatsoever. That one runs at 30 frames per second, so even 1 frame is a lot easier. I think it's 2, but I'm not positive.
It kind of helps when a game runs at 30 frames per second to do those frame perfect tricks, doesn't it?
I've always wondered if it like can drop inputs if you're button mashing and stuff like Mario Party though. Like it seems like one could consider like it seems conceivable that someone could hit the button twice within like 2/15ths of a second. Or 2 or 1/15th of a second, I should say.
Reminds me of some commentary I heard of somebody doing, like, I think it was a Majora's Mask speedrun, and they basically said because the game runs sometimes as low as like 5 frames per second, frame perfect tricks are actually kind of easy.
Frames, there's one. It's always funny in Mario Party 8 I'm playing 3 or 4 people, right? And then like suddenly the item roulette comes up. It's like, why is the item roulette running at 60 frames per second when everything else literally isn't? It just really stands out.
Okay, yeah, now we have to go take care of the Smorga. That's right, there's another save point here for our convenience, and I think the one in the other train lobby is still available for us. Not that I anticipated Smorg was going to be my game-ending boss battle. The far outposts is probably going to prove to be more tough than Smorg, actually, as we'll get there shortly later tonight, but in any case, let's go ahead and take care of Smorg, the sticky, yummy thread of the train. JD Aster, I don't know if that's on my end, but people are saying your microphone is lagging very badly.
Is this better now?
No, it sounds... I'm now hearing it. It sounds like you're a robot. Oh,
Alright.
you sound alright to him? Might be on my end then, actually. You're saying the game music is stuttering as well?
Stuttering.
I can't hear anything. Let me see.
Okay, I'm gonna restart the voice meter banana, which is doing all the audio rerouting and stuff like that, and see if that improves it.
And I hit backspace and close the voice chat. Because for some reason I'm having to backspace.
I didn't have control.
You're gonna have to adjust control. That might be best.
Just shift.
That seems to not be helping a whole lot here, so what I actually think I'm gonna end up doing is rebooting the computer, restarting the stream, which should make the audio sound okay. So I will be back, everyone, okay? See you in a bit!